Hey, and welcome back to the Keratins. Day 2 and 3 for the wish. Here is my salad from 1923. It was really good. Dressing was good. Croutons were amazing. Not a big tomato fan, but it worked out great. That was my appetizer or my starter, however you want to call it. Excuse me. Sorry. There's Timothy's, and that is ahi tuna, I believe. I believe it's tuna. And something else. I think he ate part of his, but I can't remember. Anyways, he really liked it. He thought it was good. You'll see his comments at the end, and all that. And then there's my potatoes, green beans, bacon, and a filet mignon. And it was supposed to be medium well, but it was more well done. And it was still good. Not mad about it. Just kind of like, wish it was a little bit better. Sorry, the handoff's going to be a little rough here. Timothy got the same thing, but he also got 2 lobster tails. And he's not doing great with the video, but that's okay. We won't kill him. We'll let him stay another day. But he thought it was amazing. You'll hear that at the end. He thought it was really good. So he was happy. And then my friend got a dessert. Timothy did not get one because he was full. And it was something. What was it? I can't remember. It was good though. She said it was amazing. It was so good. Mine was really good. Mine was very good. So I was very happy with mine. I liked the raspberry meringue things, and then the fresh blueberries. I gave Timothy a raspberry, I believe. Anyways, it was really good. Then we get back to our room. They got it all ready. There's your things to tell you how much to do to people, and then there's your coins. That's chocolate. I took those home to the mother-in-law because I'm such a good daughter-in-law, and I bring her chocolate that she does not need. But anyways, that's us. That's me looking at the stuff going, okay, here's what we're doing. Never being on a cruise, we weren't for sure. So we talk about that later in the video. We sit down and actually go through this. I promise for the Destiny, we will be a lot more prepared. You see so much already on the Wish and everything, but we're just kind of showing you and telling you our opinions of it, which we really liked it. I wish it was longer. There's some stuff I would have liked to do, and that just did not work out for us, which is fun. Not a big deal. Never being on a boat before, we had a lot of fun. And then there's our roses. We thought that was sweet. Because even though this is a January trip and our anniversary's in October, we still did that. So here's the fireworks. It was really good. I'm going to let you listen to some music while we do that.
us another lizard. You want him in your bedroom? I'll put him in your bed at night. What do you think?
He doesn't live with us.
I know, but...
Okay, just making sure you knew that.
Yeah, I know. Kind of a little gecko.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm good. Can you zip this up for me? Oh. Don't you think you should let him go now?
I tried.
He wants to stay with you?
Yes, he wants to stay with me forever.
Kind of like Luke.
Yes. Luke, you got competition for a new best friend.
So now we're on Castaway K? I can't remember. It's not the Lighthouse Point one. This is the other one. The water is beautiful. I can't wait to go back in November and really explore it more. I did not prepare for this very well. So I did not have the proper shoes. And so we have rectified that, found some at home. And Tim was like, I didn't even check these. I was like, I didn't think about it. But it's just so beautiful. Sorry to get people in the shot. Try not to. But Timothy's looking at all the stuff he found in the gecko, lizard, something, who knows. And he's finding shells everywhere. He had a good time. He got his new sunglasses, so he was excited to use them. We were excited for him, let me tell you. But we had a good time. We had the best time on here. We didn't stay very long. We stayed like an hour and a half, I think. And not a lot of people did. It was cooler. Also, too, a lot of people just seem to want to explore the boat. I don't know. Or a lot of people got off at like noon and went. They didn't go early. So that's something to think about when we go back in November. Maybe we don't need to go early. I'm not for sure. So we'll see. And I was just kind of showing all the stuff you can do. It was just really interesting. That is something that we are talking about, of what should we do differently, and see. And let me get a drink. Sorry, I'm going to start coughing. We were at 70 degrees last week. Now we're at 40, 35, 40 this week. And so my sinuses are not happy. But we are just looking around. I'm just kind of showing this stuff. I'm just like, this is so pretty. And look at the sky. And I was just talking to Timothy about how neat it was. And then my shoe was like totally messed up. And then I just think the wish is so pretty. It's just out there. It's just pretty. And I don't want to live on a boat like these. But anyways, and everybody's talking and they're getting their stuff done. So it was really neat. And you can see Rapunzel back there. It's not a great view of it, but I was trying. And stuff like that. And then we get back on the boat and we're looking at some different stuff. And then I'm such a dork talking. That's why I do a voiceover, because my narration of what we're doing is so goofy. Is like, oh wait, how do you zoom? How do you do this? What am I doing here? So it's always a fun time. But we're fixing to go back on the boat, but I really wanted to show Rapunzel on the back of there. It is, and I'm still going, it's so pretty. The water's so pretty. I'm such a bozo and a half. And then I was showing, you'll see in a second, these jet skis start going, and it's crazy. And then he's trying to show me something, and I'm like, I don't see what you're talking about. It's crazy. And he was wanting to go explore some more, but we didn't. But maybe I don't show him here, but there's jet skis everywhere out there, and it's just so pretty. It's neat. And then we're going to go to Marceline Market in a second, and we'll talk to you there. Okay, so we got tuna, something, and a thing, and then crab legs. And then what else does he have? Andy, ketchup.
I did.
What's this?
Something like piri chicken.
Okay.
P-E-R-I chicken.
Okay. I thought this was a pretty deal.
Yeah.
How was your crab and stuff?
The crab was decent. It was a little small, but
Hard to eat? kind of hard to.
Well, it was a little small, and so it was hard to get cracked. But once I got better at it, I started getting the system down. It worked pretty good. It was good crab though. It's all you can eat, so I had to eat more. Except I was already full because I got a bunch of other stuff before I got there. And so.
What'd you get?
I got the tuna and the other
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I wanted to try several. Okay. I wanted to try several different things. They had a seared tuna, which ended up being really bad.
What was the other thing? It was some sort of whitefish.
Oh, it was some tilapia. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it all here. But anyway.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we can talk about it. I don't mind.
Oh, what are you doing?
Okay. I thought we were going to do it later. So, anyway.
I thought we could
really
do this stuff here.
The shrimp was good. Like I said, just get crab maybe. Just sit down there and eat crab all day.
The chicken was good, though.
Yeah, that chicken piri or whatever it's Peri.
Something.
It was just some kind of marinated grilled chicken. It was good.
It was good. French fries were good.
I don't know. I didn't try any of the French
I know I didn't let you. Sorry.
So, anyway, but the tilapia was nice, and I had a couple of chips with it, which were just big potato wedges. So, anyway, here's your spoon, dear. Now then, okay, get that, and then we'll talk about yours.
Okay. French fries were good. Ketchup was really good. If my dad was still alive, he would have loved the ketchup. The chicken salad, the chicken was good, but I did not care for the walnuts in it. I guess because I don't put nuts in my salads, since Timothy's allergic to a lot of stuff, so I don't do that, or those things. But the ranch was good, and then I'm going to try this carrot cake, because I wanted a dessert.
And you got, what to drink? Apple juice?
Apple juice, it's so good too. We're good.
Pretty good? Not too dry?
Mm-mm.
How's the cream cheese out frosting?
Really good.
Good.
Wish there was more.
Yeah.
There's never enough cream cheese frosting. Me and his dad agree on that one. Okay.
All right. You done?
Yep. Okay. What do you do?
Laundry. I just finished drying the load.
Okay, how much does it cost to do a washer?
Well, the washerwoman's $3.50.
Okay, how much is the dryer man?
The dryer man's $3.50.
Okay. Bring your
American
own?
bucks.
Bring your own?
Bring your own washerwoman. I'll dry them for free. Yeah, it's $3.50 a load. Well, I guess it's really $9 a load. No,
$7.
$7 a load. Yeah.
Here.
I don't like this bag. It's too little.
Okay, so you want a different bag for next time?
Well, I just need a bigger hole.
Nothing in the washer. Nothing in the dryer.
And I checked the washer earlier, but I do it again.
Okay.
Nothing there. All right.
And we're good.
Yes.
Time to go fold the clothes and then explore the ship.
Sure.
Okay.
I hear the distant sound of the train as it roars across the plains, as it takes you away. I see the silver speck against the sky. It cuts me to the quick. It cuts me till I cry. It's true. Oh, it's true. I remember when you were young, you ran into the desert to fight the sun. You raised your silent fist against the sky. Your voice could not be stifled. It broke and cried built his heart of stone. You thought you'd keep it for your own, but you broke your heart of stone. You gave away your name. You thought you'd leave behind your shame, but it's not written in our thought you'd keep it for your own, but you broke your heart of stone.
What's over there is very interesting.
Oh, I was just. Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to film?
No, you go ahead. You can probably get a better angle in that direction.
I wasn't going to do over there. Maybe I can get over there without people. chocolate's inside. Kitchen at the top. Oh, you could have got yourself a root beer.
I'm gonna get an orange cream soda, I think.
Okay.
That sounds kind of good.
You should have.
I didn't see that. Around low. Do what?
I think you ordered something way fancier.
Apparently.
Apparently?
Apparently.
Apparently.
Can't get it to show up there. Can you put your hand behind it to see if I can get it to focus on this? There it goes, I think. Yeah, there we go. All right. didn't see any point in getting off at the Nassau. Apparently, there's a new port there, or a new dock there. When you dock, and they have new shops and stuff. And one of the concierge servers said that it was nice, better than it used to be on some places, and it was supposed to be kind of neat. But we didn't get off and go look, so we can't tell you. That day, again, we ate breakfast and lunch at the lounge, or on the. Is that when we went out to the pool deck?
We went to the pool deck because we went and did laundry that
Oh,
day.
that's true. We went to the laundry. Oh, I forgot. I was going to bring up the ducks, but I'll have to go. All right. So back at Nassau, was there anything that on that day that we need to talk about? We did laundry, so that works.
We did laundry. It's kind of expensive, but that's okay.
Well, it's cheaper than at Universal.
Very much.
Laundry on the ship, it's $3.50 to wash and $3.50 to dry. You can buy your own detergent, or you can bring your own. We brought our own detergent because we have those eco sheets. Those travel really well, and we've been traveling with those a lot because we do have opportunities to wash if you are staying at least in the
Better properties on Disney.
Yeah, I don't know about the better ones. I was just going to say the ones that have Disney Vacation Club areas.
Yes, you can wash and dry for free. You just have
you have to buy your own detergent or bring your own detergent. And so
that's what we always do anyways. Or we do now. We didn't one time, but we do now. We actually did the laundry sheets when we went to Europe because of TSA and everything. But I really like the laundry sheets. That's something that I'm trying to move us completely to.
Yeah.
Because they're a lot.
So, we went out and did the laundry. It was a nice area. They had...
Oh, it was super nice.
Yeah, they had, 30 machines or so. I used dryers 26 and 27.
Okay.
And
you're right,
dryer.
because there's that whole other side, and I didn't think about that.
Right.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. And then we went
and they were pretty quick, too. They
text, or they ding
the message just pops up on the app when it starts and when it's done.
I think that's great.
One thing I will say, the app says it's done, and I would get down there, and there's typically 6 or 7 minutes on the wash. So
that's a little...
it was a little misleading. So apparently it wasn't like it was done. It was like it was getting close to being done, maybe.
And maybe they set it up to be in like 10 minutes before so that you can...
get there in time. But it also may be that I read it wrong, and it says it's getting ready to finish, or getting close to finishing. And
I don't know. I liked that feature. I didn't know that, because we were going to set timers.
Right.
You can... There's not much room. There's a couple of chairs down there, so you can sit down there with your laundry. But we were actually going to go and eat up at the pool deck and all that. So we did do that. I will say, Timothy went and got me some macaroni and cheese. It wasn't the best.
So I ate...
Lots of stuff.
Everything there. I mean, I ate at every station. I did not eat a burger at the grill station. I just had the chicken strips. Chicken strips were fine. Some people really like the chicken strips, so I thought I'd try them. I was not overly impressed with them.
They're not Hart's chicken strips.
No, they're not Hart's chicken strips. But the best on that was the Mexican place. The tacos were really good, and I enjoyed that. I would have gone back and had more of those, but we ended up eating other places every other day, so I just never got to go back, which wasn't a bad thing because the food was great wherever else I went to for the most part. I did get the brisket at the smokehouse. It was fine. It was just not great.
I don't think our friend's husband liked the ribs either.
Yeah.
We tried the ribs a couple days later.
I had the pizza. It was good. It's better than Domino's type pizza. It was, but it was not. It was
better than Domino's, or you mean Little Caesars?
Well, anything's better than Little Caesars. It was better than Domino's, but it was not like a wood fire crust. I mean,
it wasn't. Yeah,
but
I get what you're saying.
I mean, it's not.
It wasn't like 1812.
No, it wasn't in 1812, or any of the other like local restaurant type quality. I mean, it wouldn't compare to Papa John's either. So, Domino's is good. If you get the right Domino's, I like Domino's. I like Domino's occasionally. We're probably having not probably. We are having Domino's for lunch tomorrow.
Woohoo!
I know you're excited.
Because you love me more than pizza.
But you are pizza.
No, just add to list.
You're both. My first time that I brought her home, not brought her home.
Brought her home.
I didn't bring her home. We were meeting at
all your family.
All my family at Longhorn. We were eating at a Longhorn, and Mom looked up and says, "Oh, hello, pizza," to Misty. Why she called her pizza, I don't know, but
Do I like pizza that well?
You don't like pizza that well.
No.
But anyway, it has stuck, and so we do call her pizza sometimes. And now we call her Add to List because we do the shopping for my parents. You know this because you've watched some of our other videos. And so now, and they will just say, hey, can you add this to list? Add to list. Add list this. Add list that. And so we just started calling it Add to List too. All right.
Either one's great.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Back to the cruise. We did our laundry. We set at the pool deck. Our friend's daughter
it was very windy.
Swimming. It was very. It was. She went swimming, but it was very windy. And it was still cooler because it was cooler down there when we had gone. This was during the time when all the snow was in Florida. So it was cooler down there when we were out and about. And so it was only like a high about 70 with the wind blowing. And so the people getting out of the pool were kind of chilly looking. But, you know, we ate there on the pool deck. That was fun. Is that when we went to get the macaroons?
Yes.
What did you think about that?
I didn't like them.
So, well, what'd you think about the store?
The store was cute. It's inside out, so there's core memories and the memory ball things, and that was cute. It wasn't as high as some of the Disney prices I've seen before. I will say that for the
because this is not part of it included.
Yeah, you have to
package.
pay extra. So the macarons were $2.50 each. I feel like that's expensive, but I've been to other places where they're $4 each. So. There you go.
But they weren't great macaroons.
They were not great macaroons. Timothy liked the ones in the lounge better. I didn't care for either one. But I'm also very spoilt to the big raspberry one at Disneyland in California. So there you go on my 2 cents of that one.
Right.
But
that was the only extra food that we bought. And so we tried that.
Except for the beignets.
Well, yes.
But we liked those.
I forgot about that. You're right.
We didn't buy any coffee because we were able to do coffee in the lounge.
Right. That's something to mention. In the concierge lounge, they do have coffee machines there that do
Mochas,
different. It's some kind of contraption that does lots of different types of coffees. It grinds the beans and then brews the coffee from that. And so you can do a mocha. And the thing is that it has a hot chocolate mix there. So there's a hopper for hot chocolate, a hopper for decaf beans and regular beans. And so it would grind the beans and then do that. And then it would put a little of the hot chocolate mix in there and make you a mocha. The hot chocolate mix was not the best. And so it tasted a little wonky for a mocha.
It wasn't my favorite.
But it was still good coffee.
And here's the thing is, I don't feel like we're coffee snobs because we don't have like one of those fancy espresso machines or anything. We have an espresso, Virtuo. So we just do pods with some oat milk. Like we're real basic, but I even the basic coffee and Timothy didn't you put some cream in it?
Mm-hmm.
It had a wang to it.
Okay,
like,
I didn't try any of that.
I don't know if the beans were. I don't know, and we don't do a lower light roast or anything. We do medium to dark, and I felt like it was a darker roast, but it wasn't very good. It almost reminded me of the Starbucks pods that we've gotten that we do not care for. We don't like those at all.
So
it was like a Sumatra one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm picky.
Yeah, but we did buy those macaroons there. They had ice cream, they had cakes, they had different stuff, cupcakes and things like that.
Rice Krispie treats,
yeah.
I think.
But we didn't try any of those things, so we can't really comment on how good those are.
We did not eat any soft serve.
Yeah, there's soft serve that you can eat all you want.
We just had stuff everywhere else.
Yeah, desserts were just not something I was preferring to eat other stuff.
Yes, and I did eat a couple of desserts.
At supper I ate my dessert. But
yeah, well I had that carrot cake at the market that last night.
So, let's see. So that kind of finishes up the day at Nassau to supper time.
What did we do that afternoon? Did we just do laundry?
We just did laundry.
You took a nap.
I did.
You did take a nap, and I watched soccer. That's right.
We were talking about going to watch Moana 2.
We were, and everybody was exhausted.
Yeah, right. And so our friend's little daughter, she decided not to go, that she didn't want to go watch it. And
She'd already seen it.
She had already seen it. Said, yeah, I don't want to watch it. So at that point, we decided not to go. So then we just kind of took the afternoon off. And then, of course...
I think that was the better idea.
Yeah. For supper, we went to 1812. I mean,
Nope.
not 1812. We went to 1923.
Roy side.
And we were on the Roy side. That one there, though, so I ordered my food ahead of time. And this one I had the prime rib. Or is it ribeye? It was anyway. It looked more like prime rib. I think they said it was a ribeye, but it was sliced like a prime rib. And since I ordered the day before, I said, I sure wish I had some lobster with this. Well, they presented my plate and they had 2 lobster tails. They weren't big; they were just small little lobster tails. But I had lobster and I had my rib. My ribeye, and they had the beans, the green beans with the bacon wrapped on them. So anyway, had a really good main course there. I don't remember what I got for the appetizers, but they had a couple of I know.
I know what you had of one of the appetizers for the
scallops, yeah. And so it was a scallop. So it was kind of like a poof pastry that was on a bowl. You can see the picture of it here. At some point you'll see that. But it was a bowl and it had this puff pastry on there, and you cracked it open and it fell through because it wasn't very thick. And there were some scallops down there, and it was some type of savory sauce, tomato sauce. It was kind of an orange thing. I was a little disappointed in that. The scallops are good, but I didn't care for the sauce. It'd been better just to have some the flavor of the scallops there. And the pastry wasn't anything to write home about either. Anyway.
1923.
Yeah, 1923.
I don't remember the appetizer. It was all good, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, the food was good. I don't remember that one either.
I think I had a filet mignon.
No, that wasn't until the next day.
Was it the next day I had a filet mignon?
Mm-hmm.
I had some kind of... I ate a lot of beef. But I had... What did I have?
Now, I don't know. You might have had a filet mignon that day.
I think I had a filet mignon. My dessert was really good. You didn't get dessert that night because you had the lobster. You said, I don't want dessert if you give me lobster. And they were like, we'll get you lobster.
Yeah.
Because I think the dessert is where they were more concerned about your allergies. Mm-hmm. I don't like saying nuts because it's not peanuts.
Well, right. Okay. Walnuts, pecans.
I say just allergies. Yeah. Your allergies that you have.
So,
but I kept thanking them for being very careful with your stuff because no, you don't go into anaphylactic shock, but we don't know if you ingested a lot, if you would.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I did find it interesting because I was looking through the map of the boat and looking at the different maps, and I mentioned this to Misty the other day. I saw that it said EpiPen stations. So there was a place where you could go and get an EpiPen if you didn't have one, or somebody was going into anaphylactic shock. You could go and get an EpiPen or get it something. I guess it administered. I don't know how that worked. They also had the med bay that you could go to, or medical bay that you could go to and get a shot there as well. But apparently, it's from way to describe these locations. These were locations that anyone could go and get an EpiPen injection if they needed one. So I don't know how that worked exactly, but it was an interesting thing to see that there is what they call EpiPen stations. So that kind of finished up our first full day on the boat. The next day, like I said, we left from Nassau, and overnight we went to the Castaway Key. That night, the boat was not nearly. It was still a little rough as we were pulling out from Nassau. You could still see the waves out there. And the white caps out when we're out in the middle of the ocean, but it wasn't as rough. By the time we got to Castaway Key the next morning, it was just smooth. It was so pretty there. But the sea was smooth and it was nice. And so when we left, going back, it was nice too. So that was the last of the rough nights. Was that one?
When we were getting off the boat to go on to the island, what time was that? Was that 10-ish?
Yeah, I think it was about 10.
Okay. It was super easy to get on and off the boat.
Yes, yeah.
I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult.
For when you were on Castaway Key, you could disembark. I guess you disembarked at Nassau, I think, on the same one on the level 1. So you'd go all the way down to level 1. We were on level 13, and then you go down to level 1. We just took the elevator straight down and then turned and walked right off the boat because the exit was right there, right outside the elevator banks. Anyway, that was really neat. But when we came back, that particular entrance was closed, so we had to come in midship instead of at the forward of the ship, and work our way up, which is a little difficult because the elevators to concierge, or sorry, not concierge, to decks 12 and 13 and 14 for where we needed to be, were only the forward elevators would take you up that high, and there was 8 elevators, but only 4 of them went all the way up. So sometimes you'd have to try and call multiple elevators to get one that went straight up, or you could take one up to the deck 11 and then transfer over and then go up the rest of the way. Let's see. I mean, I think everything else went pretty good on that day.
Yeah, we didn't eat there.
So, yeah.
It's very pretty water.
Right. I guess we should talk
pretty.
about Castaway Cay then.
I mean, there's not much to talk about. We didn't do much.
Well, that's true.
We stayed like an hour and a half.
We were off the boat for a little while. We decided we're not really beach people.
We're not. And also, Misty did not wear the correct shoes. So remember to wear better shoes. That is your warning.
Well, for her flip-flops rubbed a blister on the top of her foot.
Well, I got some off of the Amazon haul thing for $4, and that was not a good idea to wear those.
They just rubbed on your foot. So we didn't stay walking around. And the water was actually kind of cold.
It was.
And so, of course, we went in the middle of winter. So
it's cheaper.
It was. So, but the water was beautiful. It was so blue. The sand was really white. Mm-hmm. It was really nice. There, it just, I walked in the ocean. I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to ever go swimming. I wasn't going to go jumping in. I didn't want to go snorkeling. It was too cold for me to go snorkeling.
And by that time people were getting there with their kids wanting to do more. And it was like, okay, we've looked, seen, and got our magnets. We got back on the boat.
Right. Now, they were going to have a lunch in there, but they were going to have barbecue stuff and, I don't know, barbecue chicken and corn on the cob and burgers and stuff like that. But we just went back on the boat and went up to whatever it was called.
Marceline Market.
Yeah, Marceline Market. And we ate there. And that was an excellent buffet. I guess it's more of not a buffet, it's kind of you walk through and you say, I want some of this, I want some of that, and they would dish it up on a plate for it. Yeah. But
we did film that.
Right.
And gave our comments about dinner.
Yeah. So you can see some more about that.
No.
Oh, did y'all watch it already? That was fast. So as you can see, I enjoyed my crab legs. Those were good.
But not the tuna.
No, the tuna. Yeah, like I said, I told you the tuna wasn't
Carrot cake was good though. And then we went to Marvel.
Right. For supper, we went to Marvel.
Oh, actually, now you're going to see. I kind of took you around the ship and showed you some tapestries and done that. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to do that at the end before Marvel, or after Marvel.
No, because I'm trying to do it by the day.
Ooh.
So you see that now.
That took you a lot longer that time. Mm-hmm. I don't know why y'all took so long.
Did you get lost? I bet you did.
No,
sorry.
No. Misty was filming. No wonder you got lost. Hey.
I'm going to give you back to your mother.
Well, she said she
said no.
I know.
You want it? No.
So what else was going on?
Marvel.
Oh yeah, Marvel.
We head to Marvel.
Marvel. The area there was a lot bigger than we expected. I thought anyway.
Me too.
But the only problem is that they did have the tables a little close, and so it worked out well that we only had the 5 of us instead of. Actually,
it ended up being 4 of us at the table.
4 at the table still, because we were able to sit a little spread apart and tuck one chair in the middle, because the table right behind us was butted up against us, and they couldn't walk between us if we were.
Because there's a high chair too.
Yeah, if we hadn't had that chair moved up. So anyway,
it worked out well.
But it did work out well. The Marvel experience was fine. There were some funny parts in there. You've seen probably the videos about that, so you can watch that. And then at the end when...
Spider.
I didn't know if we were going to talk about that or not. I mean, I guess we can.
I guess I need to see if... You might see the video of our friend's husband with Spider-Man. I have to ask permission to do that. I'm hoping I can, because it's actually kind of funny. But let's talk about the food.
I ate it.
Did you like it?
I guess.
I really liked the food. I think that's the one that...
I think I had this filet mignon that day.
Is that? I don't know. I had some sort of beef.
Yeah, it was. Y'all's were well done. You asked for medium, and it came out.
No, that was Tuesday. That was
that what it was?
The 1923. You got me confused. The 1823 because me and my friend.
But mine came out nice.
Yours came out nice, and
so
mine and hers was like.
Maybe I had prime rib here.
Yeah, I think we had prime rib here or something like that.
You've already seen the pictures of it, so you can tell me what I had because I can't remember.
But we liked it. What I've always heard is you're going to like Arendelle, you're going to like 1923, and Marvel's okay. I felt like Marvel was better than Arendelle. I like the show at Arendelle better than Marvel.
But the food's not the...
But I felt like the food was better prepared at Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't know if something has changed. I'm not for sure. That's how I felt. I really, really liked the key lime pie. It was very good.
The key lime pie was good.
It was really good. My friend's husband had sundaes every night. Ice cream sundaes. He said, perfect. But he's an ice cream fanatic. I am not.
Yeah. Did we get video of our door, of our estate door?
I don't think so.
Because we did take we did some magnets. Other people did some magnets way over the top. We had a couple of magnets, but we did decorate.
I think we do need to up our game for the next one.
Yeah. So we did. So there's different community or things that people participate in. You
could do the fish extenders.
Yeah.
I will probably still not do those.
That's more for younger kids. I feel like.
I feel like too.
But you could participate in those. One thing, though, we'd heard people talk about or seen some things were the ducks. And you find the little rubber duckies. Let me go get that and show it to you because I want to show you the rubber duckies. Can you take this one? So one of the other things that we were talking about is people do this, I guess it's a tradition, I don't know, it's about hiding rubber ducks or hiding little ducks on the boat. And you can either pick them up and hide them again if you want, or you get to take them and do whatever with them. We did not take any of ours to hide. I didn't really think about it, but I found a few on the boat there. And so next time I'm definitely going to take some to hide because that sounds like a fun thing. So first one, well, not the first one. This was the first one I found. And it looks like Sully from Monsters, Inc. So I found this one. And it was outside of one of the shops in the window there that first night we were shopping, and I found this one out there. And then when we went to do laundry, when I went back one time to get some laundry after we were done washing, I found this little tiny duck here on the sign in the laundry room. So it was right as you walked in, it was sitting on top of the laundry room sign. So people do different size ducks. So I found this little tiny one. I got that one. And then the next day, when we were leaving from, I guess this was the last night, as we were leaving from Castaway Cay, after we went to get the beignets, we were walking around, and while Misty was filming, I walked up. I was going to do some, I think I did another thing of laundry at that time. And I walked by, and I found this one at one of the game shows that they were doing, because they have a bingo game that you can do, a place that you can play bingo. Anyway, and this one was there at that one, and so you can see this one is a Mickey Mouse. So I got these three.
I found the thing where you can get you 100 pieces, and it's supposed to have some of them are Disney, some of them are regular, for $38.
Okay, we might do that.
I put it in the cart to save.
Okay, so
I was listening to you. I wasn't.
These were the three ducks that I found on the trip. And, oops, can't really see that one. But anyway, so these are the ducks that I got. Anyhow.
Luke's wanting to know when he can eat them.
You can't eat them. I'm going to keep these. I haven't yet, but I'm going to take a Sharpie and I'm going to write the wish on here and then the date that we were sailing and found those. And I'm going to just start keeping a little collection of these ducks. So, anyway, that's something I thought was amazing. I thought it was great. It was a lot of fun. To look for the ducks, and I'm just super excited that I found one, much less three. Of course, this little one's a little different, but
yeah, but I think finding the Disney ones are fun, like the Sully and the
right. And we do know that somebody else actually there was. I actually saw a couple of people who had found other ducks. One person found one that was a pirate, Mickey Pirate, I think it was, and then somebody else found another one and I don't remember. I think it was a Marvel-looking one.
Yeah, these look like Olaf. You might have Tigger in here.
So, anyway, really cool things. They actually had notes with them, so you can. They printed out little cards and attached them and told you how to play the game about either going and hiding them or keeping them. So, anyway, I was super excited about it. So, I'm going to definitely participate and do this on our next cruise, which is in a few months, more towards the end of the year. So, anyway, I think that was everything I had to say.
Okay, would you do it again?
Absolutely.
Well, good, because you're going on the Disney Destiny.
But we're going on the Destiny. I would highly recommend if you get any kind of motion sick. Typically, motion in the cars don't bother me. Of course, I drive now most of the time, so I don't really notice it. But if I was in the back of the car, I typically didn't get sick unless I was reading a book or something and wasn't paying attention. I did know I do get sick on 3D or motion type things. If I'm watching a screen and there's motion, that definitely makes me sick. I can't go to, I have to take a Dramamine to go watch a movie.
In the movie theater.
Yeah, any theater. Not TV. But if I'm in a movie
now,
theater.
even TV sometimes can get you.
It can if it's really shaky. Bad. Or to play play computer games, I would have to take a Dramamine as well. So we were anticipating that I might get motion sick, and so we definitely took different things. Those patches for me worked wonderful.
I probably will not take the ginger stuff next time.
We didn't even use that.
I will take the C bands because they're super easy to pack,
right.
And it's not like the ginger stuff. It has to all be sealed, not
any food that
open,
you take on
because technically it's food or snacks or whatever. So that I probably won't take again. But I will definitely take the patches. I will take the Dramamine, the other one that starts with a B that's chewable, and I will take the C-Vans. I will take all of those again.
Yeah.
Because who knows? I could get seasick next time.
So those work real well. I would recommend those. They work great for me.
I'll try to link what I bought off of Amazon.
The one thing I will talk about the patches, when I'd first put them on, maybe the first 30 minutes, even up to an hour, that made me feel a little off. Kind of weird feeling, but Dramamine does that to me and worse. So the patches
I think it's just normal for you.
The patches were definitely worth it though, and I
think they were.
I felt fine after that initial little bit after that. The only other thing I'd say is when we disembarked, once we got back to Port Canaveral, that was a fairly smooth process. We weren't sure how that would go.
Being concierge, we could go off any time.
Right.
Next time it will be different for us, so I'm going to try to film more on the next one because there's so many videos out about the Wish.
Right.
So.
But what we had talked about not doing is setting our luggage out, because anyone can do this. You have the tags that they give you, and if you give them the tag, you tag your luggage, you set it out before a certain time at the evening, they will then take that, and it will be waiting for you at the dock when you get off. You go down to there, and then you can find your luggage and go, and you don't have to haul it all the way through the boat. And we weren't going to do that at first because we weren't sure when we were going to get off and this stuff. And we finally said, no, let's pack this stuff up.
Especially the big bag.
The big
we
check
sent
bag.
the big bag.
Yeah, right. And we went ahead and sent it down. And that worked out really well. I will definitely use that again. I just didn't think I needed it at first, but that turned out to actually be very easy. Because unless you're doing the express checkout and walking off right away.
Which is what our friends had to do because they flew back.
Yeah.
We did not fly back that day.
I would recommend definitely packing your bags and sending them on. Getting down there, picking up the luggage was very easy. Customs, there wasn't any.
It was customs.
Right, we just walked through. There wasn't anybody there.
It was, what did I do when we got through the last part? I turned around and I said, okay, so now do we go through customs? You're like, we just did it. And I was like, it's not the customs I've been through.
Yeah, when we flew back from Europe, it was a much different process. I don't know why it was this way. They said that sometimes they are different. So this particular
It worked out great.
Yeah, it wasn't an issue.
I mean, even the customs that we went through after coming back from Europe wasn't awful.
No, it wasn't.
It was just more involved.
Right.
So that's what
everything worked out well, though. We got off there. We did leave a little earlier than we anticipated.
A lot earlier.
We rescheduled our Uber to get us to Universal. and that worked
That
out
ended
quite
up
well.
being a great
I thought at first
process.
that was going to be a problem, and that turned out to not be a problem at all.
Perfect. The Uber guy was great.
Great, yeah.
So,
anyway, and
but we will have a whole Universal.
Yeah.
I'll try not to get into Universal right now.
So yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Lots of thoughts.
So
anyway. Anything that you can think of that you really were surprised about that I hadn't watched, I hadn't read any of that. I know the market thing was a surprise to you. It wasn't to me. I just didn't know what was on the boat.
Right, but and it wasn't so much
problem.
that it was a surprise. It was the food was that good.
Yeah.
The food was really good.
So we're like, the Destiny will be fine not having concierge. Because I will say the lounge was really nice for us. So that's the one thing that I was a little concerned about for the Destiny, but I'm not anymore.
I don't know of anything. I think we've talked about everything.
I think so too. I was just making sure it wasn't anything. I mean, I really liked it. It was a very different Disney vacation. But I will tell you one thing. The service at Disney World, the service at Disneyland, even Disneyland Paris when we've been in the park there.
For us, that's the top notch. There might be something
better
that we've never experienced.
I probably won't ever experience it because I don't have the money. But
for us, Disney is the level to shoot for excellence.
For service.
Right, for service.
Yeah, I have not. After this whole vacation we did, Disney, I will keep giving you my money, unfortunately.
Yeah, Disney's been very good.
And not unfortunately, it's just I always think I want to go experience something else, but when I do, I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
But I will say, I'm not showing what we bought. Not that I don't want to. It's just we've washed it and put it up. I bought a few shirts. When I say a few, 3. And then I bought a Disney Wish boat ornament because I do buy the flat Disney Mickey ears for the tree. And I was like, look, now I can
have a boat collection.
Have a boat collection. And my father-in-law was like, really? Now that collection? So I will try to go and get on all the Disney boats now because I really liked it.
The one thing I would say about the boat ornament, I really wish that they would put the
Rapunzel.
Well, the whatever's on the is it the stern?
Stern?
Yeah, the stern. The back end of the boat. You know, they have this motif for that. That's where they have Rapunzel and her hair all the way across the boat.
Such a cool thing.
Why is it not on the little ornament? They could have just put that on the back of the ornament.
I think it's because they can mass produce
them.
And
just all they have to do is change the name. Yeah, I know. They could do that. But they could still mass produce them and then just stamp them.
They could. And we did meet a couple on the boat that they had been on a couple of Disney cruises. And they said the Alaskan one was amazing. So that... We did not get a placeholder on this one because we do have a cruise booked. We have the Disney Destiny booked in November, so we're going to do a placeholder then. I think we will try to do an Alaskan cruise at that point. That or on the Magic. I really would like to do the Magic because they have Rapunzel dining. Rapunzel is my favorite. So I would. I mean, I'm already calculating how I can come up with another cruise when I already have a cruise booked, and then we are going to Disney with Timothy's sister next year. 2026. So I'm still trying to put more in there when I know financially, vacation time, dog-wise, in-law